That's right.
Tell you what, Bobs. I think you ought to hide here while I go and make terms.
Oh.
You are a bit of a startler to look at, you know.
Here you are, little gentleman. 5 balls a half.
No, thank you. I'm here on business, not pleasure. Who's the boss?
But I don't advise you to wake him. Nasty Bill can be.
It is rather important, and will make him a lot of money.
You're kidding. What?
A giant!
Ah, you are kidding.
Come and see if you don't believe me.
All right.
Follow me.
You are kidding. You best say so. Me, I'm as mild as milk, for my bill is a fair terror.
Right. Oh. Bobs, I'm back.
Pon ma CV! Lord Strutt! How much you take for him?
He won't take anything. But I'll be a show for you, just for today, if you give me 15 shillings.
Done. Is he dirty?
Dotty?
Letting a kid like you cart him about? Phew. He must be. Psst. You wait here. I'll call my bill.
Don't like the look of him.
Too late to back out now.
I've got me up here for nothing, Becca. I've got a lot of work to do down here.
Hello.
How'd you do, young man?
Just over here. Bobs?
God, strike me pink. Young man, your fortune's made. Here's your 15 shillings. Which is, in the nature of being, as they say, a drop in the ocean. Good job you've come to me, and not to some chaps I could tell you on. I've known blokes that beat their giants black and blue, and starve them too.
No one had better try beating me. But I am awfully hungry.
Becca will get you some grub later. And come with me in the back way. We don't want the public getting no free looks. Set the lads to guard the back of him. Don't want him making off now he's been paid. Roll up! Roll up! Don't miss the chance of a lifetime! Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce to you, first time on public display, a giant, such as never been seen before by human eyes. This here giant, ladies and gentlemen, is the eldest son of the Emperor of San Francisco. He has been compelled, due to an unfortunate love affair with the Duchess of the Fiji Islands, to flee his home country and take refuge in England. The first 20 shall see this amazing and blue-blooded giant for only threepence apiece. After that, the price is riz, and I don't undertake to say what it won't be riz too. So, now's the time. Congratulations, madam. You're our very first customer today.
Oh, it was horrible. You wouldn't believe. It's as big as a barn and terrible fierce. Fair froze the blood in my veins.
You're lucky to be here. You know that, don't you? Yesterday, nearly every single person we met wanted you. Nearly lost you. We would have missed you so much, precious ducky. And Martha would have thrown a fit. One of these days, be absolute and utter heaven, we could have a wish where everyone lived happily ever after. You're not necessarily mad if you talk to yourself. In any case, I'm not talking to you.
Now, that was a good fruit, wasn't it, sir? I'm sorry, madam. He's having his tea, can't you see? Come back a little bit later on.
Hello.
Hello, young man. What have we got, Becca?
How goes it?
I wish I'd asked for more than 15 bob now. Look, it's all very well, but how am I going to get away?
I've got a plan.
Never mind what the kid says. We're made for life.
Good as having a fortune left, chap.
Excuse me? He says he can let the people back in again in a minute. But there's something else. He must be left alone when the sun sets. He's very strange at that time of day. If he's worried, I can't answer for the consequences.
Why? What comes over him?
I don't know. It's a sort of change. It's very odd indeed. Someone will get hurt if he's not left alone at sunset.
He'll pull around again for the evening, I hope.
Oh, yes. Half an hour after sunset, and he'll be quiet himself again.
Are you listening, George? For all I know, you're a handsome prince turned into a goldfish. Panther, I'm just thinking, what if we asked the Samiad to bring back the boys straight away now, on Bobsy's proper size? I don't like to think of him being a freak.
Well, I don't think you can unwish wishes.
But what if they're having a dreadful time? And what if the fair people won't let Bobs go?
No, we're closed. If he didn't get his supper, it would not be safe to go in there.
We might make a meal of one of you.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But if you'd all come back a little bit later, I'm sure we'll be able to accommodate all of you.
Just keep your head and walk out. It's as easy as winking.
It had better be. I'm still black and blue from that baker's boy.
Oh my goodness. Are you all right? How do you feel?
Oh, I feel giddy. Seasick, sort of.
Right. Ready?
Yes.
Good. Won't be a moment. Look, he wants some ears of corn.
Ears of corn?
Well, I told you he gets these strange tastes around sunset. I'd better go and fetch him some. Oh, and could you just loop up the tent a bit at the back? He says he's stifling for a breath of air.
You do it, Becca. And watch he don't get out. You'd best go fetch his ears of corn, if that's what he's after.
I'll just go and tell him. Right, here we go.
Are you sure this is going to work?
Of course.
And leave that over there for some more air.
I'm just off for the corn.
All right. So, you make sure that the man in there, you don't miss him. Talk him every day, right?
We got away! We did it!
Hooray!
And we made 15 whole shillings!
15 shillings.
And we got the better of the Sammy
We're
ad for
sad,
once!
and the baker's boy.
Suppose you were snoring your head off.
He's really mean if he's going to wish for something without us.
I don't care. I bet we go to the woods anyway. Andrew says there are loads of blackberries.
Now, do be persuaded for your own good. Ask for a good fat pterodactyl and have done with it.
Not today, thank you. What I really wanted to say was, you know how you're always wishing for things when you're playing?
I seldom play. I'm too busy giving children their silly wishes to play.
But you know what I mean. So what I really wanted to ask was, won't you let us have our wish just when we think of it, and just where we happen to be, so that we don't have to come and disturb you again?
It'll only end in your wishing for something you don't really want, like you did about the castle. However, have it your own way.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
We know where you've been. Yes, we do. Yes.
Well, I dare say. But I haven't made a wish, if that's what you think. Here, what's he doing with my watch?
Cyril! People shouldn't leave their watches around when there are lambs about. Should they, my pet?
Oh, Martha, my beloved. Oh, Andrew, my prince.
I'd carry you off on my white charger.
Only I haven't got one.
Oh, Martha, let me hold your dainty white hand.
Oh, Andrew.
What have you girls been doing?
Perhaps the blackberries.
Let's taste.
She was only trying to feed George.
Tell us a dodo.
Now you're for it.
He did it.
Well, he's only a baby. He'll be grown up one day.
Grown up. I just wish to goodness he was grown up.
Don't
That's my-
careful! I wish you would, I wish you would, I wish you would.
He's having a nap.
Is that really him? Our ducky lamb?
Must be. Is he still the lamb inside, you think?
Can't be. If he's grown up on the outside, he must be grown up on the inside.
Not necessarily. But whichever it is, it'll be just as awful. If he's grown up on the inside, then he won't stand for us bossing him around.
And if he's still a baby inside of him, how on earth are we going to get him to do anything? Or understand us?
Well, how long is he going to lie here snoozing? It must be about dinner time, I guess.
I'm ravenous. I didn't get half enough to eat yesterday. Can't we just tie him to the tree and go home for our dinners and then come back afterwards?
Fat lot of dinner we get if you went back without the lamb.
Thanks to you.
There's no need to rub it in. The question is, what are we going to do?
I know. Let's wake him up and take him into town and get some grub at the pastry cook's.
Well, I'm not waking him. He's always been a spoiled brat, and I bet he's a regular demon now.
We'll draw lots. Nobody look.
Oh, no.
Go
on, Pussycat.
Oh, bother the flies. Hello, kiddies. What's the giddy hour? I say, you'll be late for your grub.
We know that.
Then cut along home. Oh, how far is it to the station? I have a sort of notion that I'll run up to London and have a spot to eat at the club. On the other hand, I could wander into the village and lunch at the Saracen's Head. Yes, marvellous steak and kidney pudding. Then perhaps have a pull on the river. Yes, might even meet a pretty gal. Just the day for a spot of spooning.
Oh, no, Lamb Ducky, you mustn't do that.
My dear Anthea, how often am I to tell you my name is Hilary, or St. Mur, or Devereux? Any of my baptismal names are free to my little brothers and sisters, but not Lamb. Relic of a far-off and foolish childhood. Ugh.
He talks as if we were younger than him. The cheek. Well, we are, aren't we? Now he's grown up. Oh, dear Hilary, you know Father didn't wish you to go to London.
Look here. If you are our eldest brother, why don't you take us to town and give us a jolly good blowout?
I'm infinitely obliged to you for the suggestion, but, well, I prefer solitude. Now, run along till dinner's. And I probably won't be back till after you're all in bed. And besides, I can't fit you all on my bike.
Where are you going, old man? You might take me, even if you don't want the rest.
Oh, but Lamb, we promised Mother not to lose sight of you if we took you out.
My dear Jane, little girls should be seen and not heard. Now run along home. And if you're good, I'll give you a penny in the morning. You've got a nerve. Hey, what are you doing with my bike?
I was just getting it for you. It's run down, I think. It's a puncture. It's about 20.
Well, we'll soon put that right. Now, is there a cottage somewhere around here where I can get a pail of water?
I believe there's one in that direction. Good work, Pops.
But it's ages till sunset yet. Don't worry. It'll be tea time before he gets that lot mended. Just think what could happen after that.
You certainly did a good job with that pin.
I say. There's a young lady coming. Well, go home. Hide. Vanish. Oh, shoo. Behind the tree. Come on.
Fine, well, if you turned out to be.
A puncture? Good afternoon. Can I be of any assistance? If you'll allow me.
You're very kind.
I wonder what the problem is.
I should have thought he'd had enough of punches for one day.
If only she knew he's only a whiny, piney, silly little baby.
He is not. He's a dear. He's our own precious lamb still, whatever silly idiots turned him into.
I'm at the White House, just outside the village. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, I'm staying with my aunt, Lady Chittenden.
Ah, yes. I believe I have met her.
Oh.
And how?
She wouldn't want him if she could see him now. I think they're going to fall in love. Don't be such a muff. Just like in a fairy tale. Look at that.
I just hope that gets bust as well.
I could mend it now, but... well, it is getting rather late. There are tramps about. I suggest I walk with you as far as the crossroads.
No! Oh, don't let him. Please don't let him. Oh, it's not fit to go with anyone.
Go away! Go on, hop it!
He's something very different from what you think he is.
Whatever do you mean?
You just let him go with you, and you'll soon see what I mean. How would you like to suddenly see a poor little helpless baby spinning along downhill beside you? His poor little feet miles and miles from the pedals.
Who are these very dirty children?
I don't know.
Oh, Lamb, how can you when you know perfectly well your own little baby brother? We're his big brothers and sisters, and we've got to take care of him.
And we must get him home before sunset, or I don't know what will happen.
Oh, now look here. This is all absolute bosh.
Oh. Auntie! Auntie!
When you want your heart's desire, and there's nothing but the fire of a madly yearning wild imagination. When all you have to do is choose, and if you don't, you're bound to lose. Something special in your life will pass you by. Castles in the air, or a chest of purest gold. Cast aside despair, start a quest before you're old. Try wishing a little harder every day, wishing to chase the clouds away. In the twinkling of an eye, you'll grow tall or even fly. You don't know until you try, so do. And with the magic that you find, dream your dream.